Wedding bells have chimed for thousands of gays and lesbians in California since the state began issuing same-sex marriage licenses in mid-June. Only 3 states recognize the unions, and Nevada isn't among them. But that didn't discourage one local couple from tying the knot. I-Team reporter Colleen McCarty has their story. Colleen.
Well, Dan Smith and Josh Sackman consider themselves to have an old-fashioned love story. Boy meets boy, boys fall in love, boys propose marriage. Following that tradition, the not-so-traditional couple hoped for a perfect union. Instead, they found a legal one in the state next door. A new day dawns for same-sex couples in California.
Good morning, gentlemen.
And for at least one twosome from southern Nevada.
Dan, he's awesome.
Dan Smith.
Josh is amazing.
And Josh Sackman.
You just know,
Yeah.
You hit the right one, you just know.
Longtime lovers, eager to make it legal.
All that we had to do was show up. So that's all we had to do on one side, but on the other side, really, it required us to show up. So that's why we're here today. Because we can. Yeah.
I do.
At 9 a.m., the line for marriage licenses in West Hollywood spans 12 hours long. Couples happily sacrifice sleep for the first day of state-sanctioned same-sex unions.
I know a lot of straight people that, what's the big deal? I'm like, you just don't get it. I was thinking, like, what would it be like to be 1920 when women couldn't vote? And what would that look like on that day that they could vote? And that's how it feels for me.
Instead of bride and groom, Smith and Sackman sign as Party A and Party B.
Number 1022.
The newly adopted form for all marriages.
Do you solemnly affirm and swear that all information you provided for your marriage license is true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you.
License in hand, the couple marched toward a civil ceremony, knowing their nuptials will mean nothing in Nevada.
But the hope is that it will one day. I mean, taking steps to get there.
Baby steps, according to UNLV constitutional law professor Sylvia Lazos. She points out Nevada is among 44 other states that narrowly define marriage.
What we may see is kind of a change of attitudes in the states where marriage has been declared to be between a man and a woman, to allow a domestic partnership kind of alternative.
Such benefits exist at several major casino companies and may one day extend to public employees. The Board of Nevada's Public Employees Benefits Program recently approved domestic partnership coverage, though the state is not expected to fund it. Yet this celebration has no sour notes.
We are gathered here in the presence of these witnesses for the purpose of uniting in matrimony Danny Ray Smith and Joshua James Sackman.
The vows.
I, Dan, take thee, Joshua, to be my lawfully wedded spouse.
The commitment.
I now pronounce you married under the laws of the state of California.
The kiss. All textbook wedding.
I love you.
Smith and Sackman, soon to be Smithman, celebrate their extraordinary love.
Out here, guys?
Yeah,
we're definitely husbands.
Sealed by what they hope will one day be an ordinary union. We couldn't find any group planning to challenge Nevada's existing definition of marriage. However, several legal experts we spoke with say that the issue of divorce may be a sticky one. Should a same-sex couple married in another state move to Nevada, establish a life here, and separate, our local family courts may have to decide whether to recognize the marriage for the purposes of dissolving it.
All right. Thanks, Colleen. Interesting.
The first named storm of the Atlantic